practice.
Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas
Mean
Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I got beat down, boy, when I played Quay, boy.
And the Bobcats
okay, I gotta
put total leather and we'll get started.
Hell, everybody do. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I figured out my weaknesses, boy. I ain't gonna lie, bad too.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out.
To the point, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I be returning kick now, boy, to try to get an extra advantage.
The sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
I ain't gonna lie, everybody got some weaknesses, boy. But I kid you not, I got some strengths too now.
On first down, here comes this offense.
I got some strength.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Quick strike complete.
And
he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to go up top on first down.
Oh my God!
In a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's the killer when you draw something like that, buddy. Easy.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down.
Oh, it's bad pass.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're working that left side. Open space at the 20.
You didn't know, white boy?
Touchdown, Mean Green. What a catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. chance at a return here, and they'll start this drive at their own 25.
All right.
A first down for the offense. From the gun.
Oh, good job, boy. D tackle playing today, boy.
Not much doing there. He
See,
gets it
playing. You want to play today?
a gain of 1.
I like feeding my guy.
My
I like
tackle
getting
play
my running
strong,
back
but
touches, feeding the ball so they can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
Oh, y'all lit, bro. I'm playing
And
it,
the
so he got
defense
to
able
cut
to
up.
drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Speak on. Oh, no.
Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A
my
big gainer to
tackle
the
ready to
40-yard
play.
line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
Well, they got that Toronto, man. You should TG at practice. I like
Give up some
that.
plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You know, Toronto, right?
On the jet motion. Here it is trying to flex the
Called me
muscle.
telling
They
me,
get
see,
it
I
down
like
to
stuff like that. She
34
called me just telling me,
after pickup
TG
of
got in
4.
trouble in school, this and this and that. And I was like, don't worry about it, we'll handle
Third
that.
and short, coming from the 34.
Yeah.
You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Yeah.
Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Looking for space to the left. He'll try to do it himself.
Yeah, but I think one thing I can't say about TG, boy, once you get him and he understand what you're talking about and what you teach him stuff, he actually a pretty good athlete.
Take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Come on. Come on.
On fourth
Come on,
down,
let's go,
flexing that
defense.
muscle in the run game. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Ooh, boy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit
Glad
like
you put
that,
your
you might
hands
as well
on it,
hang on to
boy.
the ball.
God. So glad my boy put his hands on it. See, I ain't see the corner. I sort of threw it before the corner, but if I threw it late, Bob, it did.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. North Texas in the hurry up.
Oh, as a pig, because as a pig to him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took
I knew you were going to give me back there. That's all like, okay, you give it back to me.
It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job
Come
by
on,
the
man. Y'all let
defense
the big boy put a
dialing up
spin
some
move
pressure
on you.
third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I said, I know Cuz going to judge it, go to the corner. I said, I see that.
He'll try to really get into this one.
But that's all like, okay, now the Z should be there easy.
It's Anderson.
Oh, shit.
Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down. But you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but
That's why you out there.
turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
That's why you move players in certain positions, cuz. You got to move someone, boy. You got to move them around.
It's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Right back to him on the ground.
Let's
Noses
go.
ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Time to take a shot.
Oh, that's a pick, bro.
Inside the 10. Works his way.
Hell, I went up to get it too.
They'll have it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous.
I like, bro. I was like, dang, I think I'm going up to get it too, or trying to.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's able to shed
damn, boy, I'm trying to go get it.
Just a very short game.
I said, damn, watch him through it. I said, man, the linebacker went back there. Because he bailed out.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
easy
the thing about the
to
game, but still like that, boy, when you don't capitalize on it,
caravan all the way to the end
turn
zone.
points on the other end.
Blocking up front.
All tied up and just about
All
set
right,
to kick it away.
in the end zone, we ain't gonna take it out. Outside the end zone, we might take it out. Nope.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
All right, let's get going, boys. Let's get going. Let's get going.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some.
I ain't gonna lie, I threw it a second before you got that. I said, okay, I don't think Cook get to the
inside out forward.
I said, okay, we're gonna throw
Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And now on second down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to get to him.
That's my fault.
And they got him. They'll get him down.
You know what I said? That's my fault.
Oftentimes
Wide
in play
open.
action, you're asking the quarterback to
That's what I
hold
said. I was
on
like,
to the
damn,
ball
that's
a
my
bit
fault.
longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
Oh,
Coming
God.
after it. Got it in the middle, it's Price.
Bro, why y'all let that man
And
just
he's
come
not
free
gonna
like
get
that,
there.
bro?
The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And like, I'm talking what crazy, bro. I got a touchdown, bro. I'm like, okay, I done read the defense. I see the safety. I said, okay, Maul. I said, you got it with your hot rodder. You got it.
Drives live right there.
They let this nigga come free.
Give up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get
That's
some
what
water
I'm
and
saying.
save.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense.
Some more deep, more offense than this, boy.
Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive
Good
coordinator,
offense,
let's dive
power
in.
run shit, boy. I know how to stop it when I need
Some best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense.
I stop
too.
when I
Like,
need
the momentum is clearly not in
here.
your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
They like to do straight to him.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
I threw that late.
Excellent coverage.
I threw that late, boy. I said, yep, boy, that ain't the one right there.
Getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I didn't say it won. I just said I threw it too late. I said, boy, I said, yo. Nah, I said I threw that too late. I had it early. Late, nah. I ain't have it late.
Getting the field, it's Morris. They're trying to get to it. Makes his connection.
I ain't gonna lie. See what crazy about that is. So if I get hit, I feel like okay. Every other time I get hit, he throw the ball to the ground or to the lineman. That's gonna be happening against me so much, bro. I be hitting folks, they still get a good pass off.
You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a
No, we can't let you get in there.
25 matchup. Clemson is currently ahead.
You gotta go and put it away early. We can't let you get in
but
there.
they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over SMU. We We promise to keep you posted
Cut him
on
flick ball,
what
on
goes
me, flick
down
ball.
in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Bro, let me tell you, I done play blank too much, but I ain't gonna lie. He running too much.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Good job.
Complete downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on
Got to
time.
get rocket tall
Great
sometime.
route by
I
the
know it's
receiver.
coming.
Nice job securing
Rocket tall
the
load option coming one time. I don't know when. Oh, that's
design
fire.
run for
I
the
like
quarterback.
that.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Offense on the move.
I like
Big
that one.
play there. Gets it to the 30. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but
Cut a pick
he's
to
hard
kill
to
you,
bring down,
boy.
too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He just showed you his
Yo, I'm telling you, you don't throw pick, boy. You play
Looking
good
for
ball.
space. It's Price. Pulled down.
Then why try my
after a
bid now to
pickup
come?
of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Oh, there's some stuff
I
I
know
ain't
the
read.
passing game
Where is
sells,
it?
the
Where is
passing
it?
game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Morris. He's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Like he went straight to the running back, he would have had
This guy's
it.
had
Like
a
he went
big
for
role in
quarter.
this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard
Really 7-7
touchdown
game,
run.
boy, them 2 picks. But I say really a 7-7 game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
What can we get in here?
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get...
Nothing but green ahead.
Oh, so good.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. Pocket starts with the left. And the defense will collect the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is what the offense knows they cannot do.
I'm telling you, boy, you gotta move folks around, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. You gotta move around.
Obviously lost that football game, and early in this one, they're having issues again.
I ain't gonna lie, I
keeping
always
their
move folks
quarterback
around.
standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's over. They are on on the move.
Boy.
And they pick up another first
Shoot to
down.
be here. And
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on.
I tell you, they used it, boy. I went and got it. Cause he saw it went over there.
At the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They got some time.
You got to see the sign and keep it.
If they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Morris.
Oh my God, don't sell it.
Bringing it back.
Oh, Morris, don't sell me.
He's at the 40. At the 20.
Morris, how do you sell me right there?
Run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Nigga threw it too fucking far
What about the
inside.
speed from that defender on the return?
Going to Z to C.
He's showing you, Reese,
Do it
like, listen,
fucking inside.
it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of that.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Price. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Smashes through. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
That's
So if
terrible
offense,
angle.
let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a
Terrible
chance
ass
because we
angle.
keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well
Come on,
in
give me that
that
football.
first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good job,
He's
D-Tackle. I
dropped
see.
behind the line of scrimmage.
D-Tackle, you
That'll be a
play,
loss
boy.
of 3.
We ain't losing no game when he
Trying to
show
run
up.
the ball, but that time there was absolutely
my big player, boy.
nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's McLeod. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field.
Ain't gonna lie.
Leaves it with the back.
I ain't been blitzing every third down for real, but I promise
You'll
I
take
have.
4 yards on first down every time, second and
I
6.
did, you know,
When you're a
like a
defense,
situation.
stop the run first.
Everything I be
It makes
situated.
the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk,
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Hell, it ain't by him. It's by me.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Shit, I broke on it myself.
You got those big linebackers in there used to take
That's all user, man. User, baby.
Game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man on the left. Oh, look out. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Oh, well, I'm glad I figured out that work against cover folks. Well, I'm going to sport some folks while I did. Specifically Ocho.
His offense down in the red zone.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room entered to the goal line.
Specifically Ocho. Wait.
Touchdown.
To roast his ass, man. It's a hot route out there.
The running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Boy, they said, no, nobody ever. Oh, they allowed it.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
He said they
It's
hate
first
though.
and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Give me that football. Why?
Found that crease and they
Trying to punch that one out. That's the type I'm trying to punch out.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Oh my God, gang. Come on.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is ready to give them a first down.
Yeah, I was just mad about what you call, bro. I was just mad about the mid tackle.
Of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate.
I wouldn't even stun the feet. I'm just like, don't miss the tackle, bro, because that was still like that happened after. They don't miss the tackle, bro.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
I can understand the non-pick.
Well,
Fine.
the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something
tackle.
to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Morris. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game.
He got a corner
from the pocket. They could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
So you got the corner.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Heaves it on the run. He's got it up to 30. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, I just needed time, but I said, okay, well, how could I create some time, boy? How could I create some time? I said, okay, I got to move around. I said, boy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting blitzed. Well, I ain't really blitzing it, but like, the other end over there killing my tackle.
And they stay on target with the extra point.
If I move up to the right, Mike can see.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
But I really want that corner route to play before that.
And it'll be a touchback.
I want that corner route so bad.
25-yard line.
God, I want that corner route.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Bro, y'all can't let this man do this, bro. He's yellow.
He's at the 40.
There you go.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Come on, tackle. You overrun the play.
The ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Yeah. Damn, boy, just be silent, boy.
Create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's almost to that first
I like
down
it.
marker.
You got the backside help, boy.
Bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's...
There you go, tackle.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Go.
And that's a great job by the defense.
Big boy short when needed.
Exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play
Boy
sound,
short
no matter who gets the football.
All right,
run
got
the football hard.
create out of there, baby. Got to create.
Nice job by the defense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Take over crazy.
Nice job by the
I ain't gonna lie. I came out in the blitz. Boy, oh, he did. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Boy, I had so many different adjustments, defensive linemen and flags, hook curls, everything.
Defense turns to offense.
See, I want to call a holding. They call a holding on me. I ain't about to take no hit.
Just an obvious hold.
Cause when I know they call a hold, like, yeah, they call a hold.
An offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Morris. Pressure coming.
The quarterback is taken down for a sack. A 15-yard loss.
Hey.
Second down.
What?
That's the end of the third.
We just be. I know it. If I try to run, I try to move and just try to get them open. We'll try to get time. God damn, so we'll try to get some time.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass on second down. He wants to take
He ain't got the arm, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up.
I ain't saying you wrong. Cause I'm not saying
you
you
make
wrong.
up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this.
Definitely not
Third
saying
and
you
long from inside their own 20.
Shit.
Pulls it in. It's Price.
I ain't say you wrong.
Going to make it. The defense denying
I ain't say you
first
wrong.
down.
I just said all I said was damn, he got the arm. Boy, if he had the arm, boy,
3 and out and not
I think we
much
could have ran
choice
up on
but
it
to
out.
get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
All right, we gotta do defense. Let's go.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air, it's McLeod. Getting some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
When you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers. But, man, oh, man, they had their ears pinned
boy,
back.
you been getting your ass whooped. You in 58 because y'all
second down now after the sack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Bro, come on, bro.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's moving out of the pocket.
Man.
He'll throw one to his right. And this is dropped.
Oh, you dialing it up, boy. It's going to be over. You dialing it up.
In his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
My. What y'all doing? Safety, I got the inside.
Gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Safety.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Kill it.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That's really good.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle.
All right.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
Big ass stadium crowd.
The aerial assault continues. Flips it out to the back. And he made one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why would...
And he throws another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Texas. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't
I gotta hit that. Well, I'm doing all the work on the other side, backside.
Still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. To throw, it's McLeod. Quarterback extends the play. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Man, he broken tackles, bro.
Touchdown, Texas State.
That's a defensive tackle.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
The extra point is blocked.
They let me block the extra point, which is crazy.
The 50, the 40,
Right, he gave,
the 30.
Don't let me block the extra point, boy. He's just gonna make me the tackle.
He takes it all the way back for the 2.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, don't give me that just because the fact that he broke the tackle. Don't give me that.
Could I blow my neck up when it mattered most?
Oh my God.
Forcing the turnover. Doesn't matter if they give up yards. Doesn't matter if they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe philosophy, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground and don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves.